Braden and I are at the airport. I think we're going to go on another Indian adventure. But before that, we're flying business class, so that means lounge access at Heathrow. So why don't you follow me, Braden, into the lounge.
Watch me get lit.
Kermit, what are you doing?
I'm dancing, bro!
Yes. All right, the lounge at the top of the escalators was full, so we got recommended to go to the South Lounge. So not that I'm holding out hope that this has actually got room for us, but we'll see. Heathrow Terminal 5 right now is pretty packed. It's prime time on a Tuesday. But we made it into the South Lounge. We're going to go look to see what food we got. Beverage coolers right here. There's some trail mix or nuts or something right here. So looks like they got a little Bloody Mary mix for you.
Tell, you know if you say Bloody Mary 3 times in restroom, she'll appear behind you.
Oh my God.
Yes, you should go do that.
But I'm scared.
Got a nice little salad set up here. Some hot options. Build yourself some nachos. Might have to try that. This looks pretty much the same as the other one. They do have hot items back over here. Looks like soups, curries maybe, coconut soup, vegan. Might have to hit some of that. All right, checking in. Braden's like I think 3 drinks in now.
I only drink alcohol on days that start with a T. So that's Tuesday, Thursday, today, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday.
You know, the snacks have been pretty good. I'd say if you got to be lucky to find a seat, it seems like, in these lounges. What's your opinion, Braden?
It's okay. The beer's a little bit warm. The food is like free buffet food. To be honest, I wouldn't pay for the lounge. I wouldn't book the lounge. It didn't come with the flight. I think you could drink better and eat better in one of the bars out in the open area and get table service.
I kind of agree with him on that. It feels like a little perk, but not a huge perk. So if you don't get in, don't feel too sad about it.
I'm really sad.
But, you know, I think maybe where this, I guess, shines is you're not, like, out in the huge groups of people out waiting for their gates to get called or whatever. So leaving the lounge now, that was a pretty good time. I mean, it was a little bit hectic at first, but I feel like it got better, so.
It was acceptable.
Yeah, totally. The South Lounge is upstairs here in Terminal 5. If you stay on this level, it's the first class lounge / probably baller elite flyers with British Airways. Oh, that's cool. It's like moving artwork. Oh, it did it. Oh, it's kind of doing it in like waves. That's kind of cool. All right, we're heading to C54. This is a ginormous escalator.
That's what she said.
It's got multiple levels down. That must be like people arriving. Oh, there's a bus. Luckily, we're not at a bus gate today, but probably our next flight. Maybe not back here, but like the next flight after this is going to be bus gate. So might share that with you since it'll be our first Ryanair experience. So it'll be a little contrast to this one. They have kind of, you know, last minute snackies before you get on the plane. There's our plane for the trip.
XMBA, XWBA.
All right, finally boarding. Walking down the jetway now. Should be on board pretty soon. On board, we got the new suites. We got the new British Airways suites. I'm so excited. It's kind of like a reverse herringbone style, but it's like your own little room area. So we have a storage area over here, a little divider. Looks like your seat controls are down here, and a huge screen in front of us. Braden's right across the way in 7K. We're right at the back of the cabin, so this is great. This is going to be fun. I've only done this one other time, and it was flew to China, and that was a good experience too. So I'm looking forward to experiencing British Airways Business Class. I haven't really fired up the screen yet, so see what else we got here. Movies. Oh, holy cow. I started Lilo and Stitch on the last flight, but then I kind of fell asleep, so maybe I'll watch that one. Like, we do have Wi-Fi and a How to Connect. Maybe I'll test it out. It's probably not free, so we're not first class, so we'll see. I'll report back on that. But apparently we have 9 hours and 9 minutes. Probably pass you over to Braden here shortly to get some sweet takeoff footage. smooth ride so far. Just ordered dinner, so that should be exciting. I'll show you that when I get it. I did want to say that you have to download, or make sure you at least know what your BA number is ahead of time before you get on the flight. So to log into the Wi-Fi, you have to know your username and password, basically. So it's not bad. I'm logged in. It's pretty decent Wi-Fi, so I will give BA a thumbs up for that. Just watching the movie right now. Starting out with a Coke and some snacks. Can't tell what the snack mix is. It's just a cashews, almonds, and chickpeas. Sounds good. I got the soup. Looks like it's got a little salad and bread. I think this was artichoke soup and croutons. All right, reporting back. I think the soup was pretty good. The salad was like a cucumber yogurt salad. It was really good. The bread was pretty good. I had to stop after 2 pieces. But my main came, and it is lamb curry. Looks pretty good. I will say that the staff here is fantastically friendly and awesome. And 2 thumbs up for the BA staff on this flight. Officially a member of the Cooling Plate Club. I wanted to show you our map. We're right here right now. Kind of heading south. There's our route. Mumbai or Bombay, whatever you want to call it, is our destination for the day. This has been a great flight so far. Kind of sad it's only 9 hours, but it has been great so far. Again, staff has been amazing, and really enjoying myself. I've already watched 1 movie. I might be watching another one. I try out bed mode. I'll show you that too. Alrighty, guys. I know you can't hardly see me, but totally bed mode. Nice blanket and ready for sleep. So, see you in the morning. Thoughts about the flight? The bed. The bed was good. I don't think it was quite as comfy as the Delta One suite was. I think maybe because it's at an angle and there's like this armrest on this side. You could put the one down on the aisle side. So it was just kind of tight for a big guy like me in the shoulders. So, you know, that's something to think of. I am kind of in the back of the cabin, so meals and such were, you know, kind of slow coming out to me because, you know, they start with all the special meals first and then start up at the front and back. So not that it's a problem, but just something to think about if you're choosing one of these seats. Other than that, I watched a couple movies and really enjoyed my British Airways flights. I might wrap it up with Braden on the ground when we get in Mumbai. I guess we'll see you guys in a minute. All right, guys, wrapping up our British Airways business class video that might have been a couple days ago. Okay, so to our defense, it was late.
It was.
And we were just rushed through the airport, so we kind of didn't finish it at the airport, but we wanted to, you know, finish the video, give you our final thoughts.
And that whole country is overwhelming.
Oh, for sure. You guys saw it in the Mumbai video, or haven't seen it yet. I don't know what the order of this is. So, but anyway, I think as far as international business class, and I've really only done a couple. I've done Delta and British Airways. I think I still have to give the edge to Delta a little bit with their Delta One suites. These were pretty close, but I feel like the Delta seats, the side things, the walls come up a little higher for you. So I like that. The staff on this British Airways flight was amazing. They, you know, very attentive. Obviously, in business class, they're going to be attentive. You know, very friendly. Sometimes if they see you filming, they get a little grumpy. They didn't get grumpy. They kind of met a couple of them at the end of the flight, and we had a little conversation. So it was good. So I think if I had to rate the business class for personally, you know, I would say, out of the 2 that I've experienced, it's, you know, out of 10, I would say like a 7.5 out of 10. Where Delta might have been an 8. Not like perfect, but you know, we haven't experienced Emirates yet, Braden. But maybe we
Next one.
Oh yeah. Okay. So what were your thoughts on British Airways? You had more beverages through the flight.
Yeah, I obviously took complete advantage of that. Way you're not a drinker, but I made up for that. I drank for both of us. The service on the BA Business Class, it's a premium service. So you can drink as much as you want. They're making cocktails. Cocktails taste good.
Yeah.
You don't want for much. It's not like being in a hotel, but
right.
It's anything if you're hungry, they'll bring you food. If you're thirsty, they'll bring you drinks. The space we were in, it was comfortable. It did lay completely flat. I'm 6 foot. You're a little bit taller.
Yep.
You kind of got the full length there.
Yeah.
We're both big guys. Could have done with being a little bit wider, but do you know what? For what we paid for the upgrade on business class on the way to India, it was really good value. It was like, I don't know, 30 or 40% extra to go business class.
Really, and that's not a lot in the grand scheme of even the premium economy seats, really, on these long-haul flights. So.
Yeah. So for a 9-hour flight, for me, it turns a flight that you might be dreading and don't really want to do actually into an event you can kind of look forward to, because you're going to get looked after. You're going to be comfortable, you can relax, you can watch movies, and if, like me, you want to, then you can have 6 cocktails on the way as well until you pass out. So it makes it a really pleasurable way to travel. I've only done British Airways Business Class before. I did it coming back from Moscow like 5 years ago, and it was a very similar experience.
Okay. Were they the same style of suites, or did they have the back to front ones?
They were the back to front ones, so I was riding backwards in that one.
Okay.
And that felt like it was a bit more space as well, because you got to walk out. Like an entry into your seat there. Whereas the entry was kind of like at your thigh point.
Right.
Whereas in the back to back ones, the entry is down by your feet, so you get to walk out like towards the end of your bed.
Sure. Yeah, that does make it feel a little bit more spacious, and it's not quite as restrictive at your feet either that way. So all in all, I would say British Airways, if you get the chance to fly long haul British Airways business class, I would highly recommend. Great staff. The flight was comfortable. Like Braden said, we had something to look forward to on the way there. We tried for the upgrade on the way back and failed. But I think all in all, we had a good experience with British Airways.
Apart from the app, the British Airways app absolutely sucks.
I agree. Like sometimes you'll be in like one section of the app, and then you click on like manage booking, and it launches a web page or something. And then the web page like 70% of the time will work. So that is a little bit of a downside for British Airways. They need to really streamline their app a little bit better, I think. And then, it would be a lot more customer friendly or user friendly experience, not customer, but.
Yeah, I would say British Airways on the whole, the onboard product and service, whether you're flying in regular classes, premium economy, or just on the BA City service, the onboard service is always good. Pilots I've been treated really well by BA pilots in the past when I lost my wallet, and this dude tracked around the airport with me trying to find the aircraft that I'd left my wallet on. So
wow.
The onboard service, the pilots, the cabin crew are excellent.
For sure.
The service outside of that, particularly in their contact center, I've had real issues with in the past.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's something to look out for sure. And, as an American, I've had like less experience with British Airways in Britain. So, Delta is my preferred airline, but, if it comes to it, British Airways flies direct to my home airport in Cincinnati. So take advantage of the direct flight versus connecting most of the time. So, but anyway, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap this up here. Do you got any final thoughts, Braden?
No, just looking forward to the Emirates Business Class with you, Eric.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm excited about that one. We're going to go ahead and wrap this video up here, but make sure you hang out for just a little bit longer because we have some end cards with some video suggestions, and we'd love it if you watch another video. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming videos. I really appreciate it. So we'd love to know who made it this far. If you did, drop a comment below letting us know what your favorite business class beverage you've had, alcohol or non-alcohol. If you're like me, I've had the mocktail of British Airways. It was okay. Probably missing something.
Wait, it was missing alcohol, Eric.
Oh, dang. All right, everyone. We'll catch you in the next video. Thanks a lot for watching. Peace and love.